Well, we're paying a visit to Rutland Water today, the Lyndon Reserve on Manton Bay to be precise, and it's our first visit here since March. The Manton Bay female Maya and her mate number 33 hadn't returned then, but thankfully they eventually returned on April the 6th. Okay, let's head out on the reserve and see what's about. It's a bit of a gloomy, overcast day today. A few people about enjoying the reserve. I've noticed there's a lot of this stuff around. It's called cuckoo spit. This foam is produced by the nymph of a frog hopper. Just noticed in the bush there, it's actually a scorpion fly. There's quite a few butterflies flying over the grasslands, mainly meadow browns. And there are a few small tortoiseshell too. Not many small birds on view today, just this, I think it's actually a young willow warbler, and this yellowhammer singing on the wire there. Well, as I mentioned earlier, Maya and her mate, number 33, returned on April the 6th. They mated and laid 3 eggs and now have 3 healthy chicks. There's actually 2 live webcams pointing at the nest. If you're watching on YouTube, then there's a direct link to that below. But as you can see, the chicks are exercising their wings and they'll be soon making their maiden flight. Okay, here's what else we saw. Black-headed gulls, young carrion crows. This, I presume, is one of this year's young. We also saw young coot, and this dead tree is always a favourite roost for lots of cormorant. As you'd expect, there was quite a few mute swans on view. This one with 3 healthy looking cygnets. This little egret flew in and began to fish. We also had excellent views of this great crested grebe. You could actually see it as it swam underwater, and this pair displaying further out. We also saw grey heron, this one preening just by the edge of the water, and also excellent views of lapwing, and of course moorhen. Definitely one of the highlights of the day for me were these excellent views of sand martins, with just the odd house martin mixed in among them. This is definitely the best footage I've been able to get so far of sand martins out in the open. They'd perch on the barbed wire there, and every so often would fly off and skim over the water, catching insects, and some of them would actually land on the green weed at the edge of the water there to feed. Well, this year they've built a brand new wade escape hide, and we've been told there's water voles on view from there. So let's take a look. There's quite a few people in the hide here, mainly to see the ospreys, but voles will be a bonus, and indeed there we are, just down below us. This is my first view and footage of a water vole in 2 or 3 years. Excellent. Well, I took some slow motion footage of the sand martins, so I'll leave you with a look at that, and there's a common turn thrown in for good measure.